And we're live. Okay. Hello. Hi, pretty nurse. Revelis. Shay. Kiana. Okay guys, once you come in, can you just share it? Share the live. Share it with all your queens who you know are interested in locks, sister locks, interlocks, micro locks. Sherry, Happy Effect, Beverly. Okay guys, just share the live. And I just want to let you know, once you come in, you can type any questions that you have. You can type it in. Teresa, Cynthia, Marlene Banks. So I'm Kareen, and I'm the face behind Sisterlocks West Palm Beach. Welcome guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Share the live guys. And you may go ahead and type your questions. Thank you, Latrice. Okay. Bottoms Plus is asking what's the best oil for her 9-month-old locks. Okay, so you can use essential oils, not more so for your locks but for your scalp. If your locks is not yet settled in, it is not recommended to use a lot of oils on your locks, as oils trap lengths and buildups. So are you experiencing dry scalp, or is your hair dehydrated? Is your locks dehydrated? Best way to prep your hair heading up to... Okay. The best way to prep your hair for installation is a few things. If you are interested in color, hair color, you can go ahead and color your hair, as it is not recommended to color your hair early stage of your lock journey, as the color does burst your locks open and cause a lot of slippages. Get a trim, especially if you're getting sister locks or micro locks. It's good to get a trim so you're off to a great and healthy start. A lot of people think that holding on to the split ends on the hair, it just gives you length. It gives you length, but it's a lot of unhealthy length, and that's those lengths they're gonna come off anyway. If you have a lot of split ends, they're gonna form balls that you're gonna have to rip off your locks eventually. I gotta go back down to see questions. Okay, Terry, if you're experiencing dry scalp, it's good to use essential oils. My number one essential oil that I love is castor oil, and I like the 100% Jamaican black castor oil. If that is too heavy for you, you can mix it with grapeseed oil to nurture your scalp. Okay, what will help your hair to grow, Teresa? There are a few hair growth system out there. My favorite hair growth system is Hollywood Hair Bar. Can somebody just type that in the comment? Hollywood Hair Bar. That is, it really works. I've tried it. I've used it. I've had quite a few clients that have tried it and love it. For some people, it's itchy. If you have sensitive scalp, then you probably will experience a little itching, or you can just try to see if your scalp will like it over time. But Hollywood Hair Bar, I'm all for that. Also, there is Hair Growth Maximizer. Hair Growth Maximizer, you can get that on Amazon. It's for like $13 for a 1 ounce bottle, but it does work. Stop your breakage. Cynthia want to know what she can do to stop her breakage. Do you have heat damage hair? If your hair is heat damage, it's best to cut all your split ends off and then start a treatment system. And a good oil that you can use for breakage is also castor oil, and you can do hot oil treatments. That is one of my favorite things to do. Also, hot oil treatments. You can use 12 essential oils to do your hot oil treatment. OK brand has a 12 oil that you can use. It's not found anywhere. A lot of times you can't get it on Amazon. You have to get it from the hair store, and not all hair store carries it. But if you can improvise. You can buy different essential oils: tea tree, castor oil, olive oil, peppermint oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba. You can mix all those oils together, coconut oil, and you can make your own hot oil treatment. Put it on your natural hair and let it sit for like 2 or 5 hours. You can even sleep with the oil on your hair. If you have extremely damaged hair, you can sleep with it on your hair, and then you wash it out in the morning. Hope that answers your question, Cynthia. Okay, let me go down. When will I have availability? As of now, I cannot say when I will have some slots on my calendar. As of now, I am booked up to May of 2021. So we are looking in the summertime. As I say, I can't give any specific date and time. You can text me or inbox me, and I will just keep a tab on your name, just in case anything becomes available before then, but I cannot promise. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Beverly. Okay, guys, share the video with your friends who are potential lock clients or who is interested in locks. Is it normal to have locks that aren't totally locked? Had them installed in October. Okay, so Spice 16. Yes, it is common to have your locks for 1 year and they're not fully matured. Of course, yes, it's based off of your hair density. So if you have a low density hair, which is fine and thin, you will experience a lengthier lock time. I've had my locks for over 16 years now, and sometimes the ends of my locks still look like they're struggling. Yeah, so it depends on your hair texture, your density. If you have thick and high volume hair, you will experience a shorter locking time. Okay, Ellie Glogan, you want to know what I think about trimming sister locks before they get mature? I do not recommend trimming sister locks before they get mature at all, because you're gonna have all those ends of your locks coming loose, and it's gonna be even a longer time to get them locked. So if you have a desired length, or you get your hair locked and you are not happy with them, I don't know. I do not recommend. Cutting your sister locks before they get mature. And even after they are mature or become mature and you cut them, you will go back to your baby stage, because you're gonna have to braid and bond your hair again, because those cut ends, they are open and they're vulnerable for slippage. So you're gonna have to go back and start braiding and bonding your hair again if you had stopped. Okay. Okay. So Terry says she's 6 months with very curly, soft hair. What is your question, Terry? Is there something you want to know? Nina says she just got the Hollywood hair bar. It's amazing. It's amazing. And for people who have thinning from color and stuff like that, I highly recommend that. Okay, so Beverly want to know what causes holes between your locks. Improper rotation. So improper rotations will cause you to get holes in your locks. are going through the same rotation over and over, not changing, like for example, they're locticians that are not you know, let me leave that part. But improper rotations will cause holes in your locks. If you go on my page, I have some tips on a troubleshooting video with holes in the locks, and I think I explain why. So if you have holes in your locks, you should speak to your consultant or your loctician and have those corrected. You should not have holes in your locks. Okay, how often should hair be washed with Sisterlocks? Every 7 to 12 days. That is the recommended protocol time frame for clients with Sisterlocks to wash their hair. I give my clients 10 to 12 days and nothing over 14 days, because shampooing the hair helps with the locking process. Whether you believe it or not, it does. So okay guys, remember to share the live, share it with your lock sisters. Okay. Natural Wonders fresh hair, dry scalp and dandruff, and it does not help. Sisterlocks Natural Wonders fresh hair, dry scalp. I've never heard of that one. If you have dry scalp, again I will say try castor oil. Try castor oil for your dry scalp. That is my #1 recommended oil. And do not use your castor oil too often, like once or twice in between your shampoos. That's all it takes. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what are some of the things to look for when trying to locate a loctician, a consultant? One of the things you wanna see their work. You wanna see their work on different types of hair, especially if you are a low dense. If you have thin and fine hair, you wanna see the work that a consultant has done on that type of hair, which will give you proof of how your hair journey will be, or if that person is experienced enough to maintain your locks. Okay. Yes, you can start with 2 inches of new growth on your perm ends. Absolutely, Manda, you absolutely can. My preference is 3 inches, but you can definitely start with 2 inches. I've had a client some years ago who started out with 2.5 inches, and her hair is as beautiful as ever. She couldn't wait to cut her perm ends off, so she was eager to cut them off. So she cut them off a little early, but her locks was still beautiful. Yes, you'll have to cut the perm ends. You don't have to cut them right away. You can let them just fade out by doing different styles, doing different rodding styles to keep your hair looking nice. But it's up to you if you want to cut them off, and how long you want to keep them. Celine is asking, am I taking new clients? Not right now. In the summer, I am booked up until May of 2021. So I'm not taking any new clients at the moment. Oh, how long is too long to go without retie? For me, reties depends on your hair density and how small your locks are. If you have sister locks that are really small, I do not recommend going over 8 weeks to get your retie. Reason being, your edges, the density is always different around the perimeters of your head. So those little tiny locks are growing out, and before you know it, they are going to be hanging on a thread. So for that reason, I do not recommend going over 8 weeks if you have to. All my clients know that your appointments are scheduled 4 to 6 weeks, and that is a safe zone. 4 to 6 weeks, that is a safe zone. But it's up to you, but I wouldn't recommend going over 7 weeks. Remedies for dry scalp: castor oil, tea tree oil, peppermint oil, and you can mix these oils together. Do not put that, if you have sister locks, do not put the oil on your hair, especially if your hair is not yet settled in. Do not put the oils on your hair. Put the oils on your scalp. When your hair is more mature, there are a few products that you can use on your locks. And I always state that our hair is a product of what we put in our bodies. So if we are drinking a lot of water and keeping our bodies hydrated, then our hair is going to be hydrated. If we are dehydrated, then it's going to reflect on our locks. So I promote drinking a lot of water. And you can use, if you still experience dry scalp, you can use essential oils. I've been locked for over 16 years. I've had my sister locks. Thank you, Cynthia. Terry said, I asked earlier for the type oil to use on scalp because of soft curly locks. I don't understand, Terry. Hello, Miss Parker. Okay, Junie says she's gonna just put some braids in her hair until I can take her. Thank you, Junie. How to prevent buildups? Okay. How to prevent buildups is quite simple and easy. Shampoo your hair at least every 12 days. Do not use excessive products on your hair. If you have dandruff sometimes sweeps down into your locks and cause buildups, especially along the pyramids of your head, in the back. Just use your essential oils on your scalp if you're using them once or twice in between your shampoo. That is good. You do not need to be putting oils on your hair every day. And for ladies with Sisterlocks, Sisterlocks is a system. We have our own way of doing stuff. So if your sister tells you that I use glycerine and I use rose water and all this stuff and I spray my hair every day, and that does not go with Sisterlocks. You are going to damage your hair. You're going to damage your lock that you have spent hundreds and thousands of dollars to establish. So, no glycerine. And if you're using rose water to spray your hair, you can only do that one time per week, and it must be diluted. Especially if your locks have not yet settled in. So for the build-up question, less products and shampoo at least every 12 days. Maximum 12 days, I'm sorry. How to stop frizz? 1.5 years. Okay, honey. Braid your hair up at night. Braid your locks at night. You can spritz it with a little water, just to get it moist, and braid it up at night, and you will tame the frizz. Do not braid it too tight. If you do not want curls, don't braid it too tight. But that will stop your frizz. And also you can do styles with rods. Rod type styles will lessen the frizz. Sisterlocks Fresh Scalp is the mist. Okay. Okay, so if that does not work for you, then if that doesn't work for you, then you can just get water and just a little tad bit of grapeseed oil. Okay, so Junie wants me to talk about the Sisterlocks products. And with me, I like to experiment products before I recommend them to anyone. So I always try anything that I'm recommending. I've tried it on my hair first. I've tried it on my daughter's hair. So I'll know if they work. So the Sisterlocks, the shampoos are really great. I'm not sure as to what you want to know, Junie. The mist, they're not high in oil, so it won't cause any buildup on your hair. That's for sure. And like I say, if the Sisterlocks products are not helping your hair enough or not getting you to their comfortable state, you can do these other things that I mentioned, like the grapeseed oil in what diluted. Um, mhm. I want a big. Um, so if you have mature locks, this is for the cupcake, the cupquake. Okay, so if you've had your locks for years and you want to color, it is fine. You can color your hair, but just remember, okay, so just remember that coloring your hair, it will cause the locks to burst a little. So you're gonna wanna braid the hair to keep it tamed from swelling, because that's what the color does. It makes our locks expand. So you're gonna wanna bear that in mind, so you don't have your locks going. Yes, yes, Nina. After your hair has settled in, you still want to shampoo your hair every 7 to 12 days. No, I do not wash my clients' hair, Terry. Okay. I can't go down. I can't see my. Okay. Uh-oh. Can't see my comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not seeing my comments, Monique. What happened here? What happened? I'm not seeing my comments. I can't move my thing down. Oh. But if you dilute the tea tree in rose water or aloe water for new locks, just a spritz. Why aloe water? Natalie, why would you want to use aloe water? You can dilute the tea tree and the rose water. I do not recommend the rose water for locks that has not yet settled in. Reason being, the rose water is very slippery and it causes slippage on your locks. Thank you, Sugar Brown. Jean and Eddie, thank you. And don't think about it. Just get it. Just start it. Just get it started. Yes, Brittany, I'm booked for maintenance also. Yeah. I only got 10 little fingers, guys. So I ask that you be patient with me. Okay. So the Hyacinth says she have $2.99 locks. I have 300 locks, guys. 300 locks. And I love them. They're perfect for me. No one does my hair. I plait my own hair. I do my own hair. I've maintained my hair over the years. and I enjoy doing it because I know how I like it. And yes, yes, I'm going to save this live. Eagle's Vision, yes. Okay, so sulfur 8, look, my daughter is typing in here. She's a sulfur 8 lover. I love sulfur 8. If you have itchy scalp, sulfur 8 will cure your itchy scalp over a period of time. It's one of my go-to also. I have small sugar beans that I have small to medium Sisterlocks, but I really want medium to large Sisterlocks. I have locks that are too tiny for me. That is something, guys, for if those who are about to be locked or who's thinking about getting locks, you want to do your research. You want to do your research on your lock size. And for me, I always do my clients based on their hair volume and density. So if you come to me and tell me I want 800 locks, you may not get hit on 800 locks because it depends on your density. I am not going to give you 800 locks or 600 locks on your hair if it's fine and thin, and then in a year you start having locks breaking off and just coming loose or not being productive. That doesn't look good on my name. So I always give my clients the locks that will go best with their hair density. I don't know, you may have to combine your locks, Sugar Brown. You may have to combine them if you want bigger locks. Sugar Bean, I'm sorry. I did my own. Okay. So to Brittany said what to do to slow or stop slippages. I addressed that before. Less products on your hair. Do not use the oils on your hair. It causes slippage. Braid and bond your hair if your hair is not yet settled in. If you have Sisterlocks, you have to braid and bond your hair. Especially if you're staying lengthy time in between your reties. For some reason the unravel at the edge, I started with braid lock. Okay, so if you have not started from scratch with actual Sisterlocks or micro locks, interlocks, of course your locks, after you start shampooing your hair is going to swell, and they're going to they may get space in between because the patterns are not tight. If you use twist, if you do twist or braids, so your loctician will keep a close eye on that and make sure that they go in and tighten up those if holes become visible in the locks. So if you Cynthia, if you have a loctician, or if you do your locks, maintain your locks by yourself, you may want to in between see a professional to help you keep your hair on your locks on track. Okay. Plait or braid. Yeah. Yeah, you will experience shrinkage. How often should one get their hair retightened? Every 4 to 6 weeks, maximum of 8 weeks. The water and grapeseed oil gives your locks hydration. How often should you moisturize? Only if your hair is dehydrated, you really need moisturizers. And if you do hot oil treatments on your hair, you do not need to be moisturizing your hair or trying to get oils or spritz or spray stuff on your hair every week. If you do hot oil treatment, that lasts for some 4 to 6 months. Like me, I do hot oil on my hair like 3 times for the year. Other than that, I don't use products on my hair. If you don't have a grid, will your Sisterlocks look nice once grown out? Yes, your hair will look nice. Yes, your hair will look nice. Your hair will look nice. Don't worry about it. If you don't have a grid, it will be beautiful. I'm experiencing thinning at the root and middle of my locks. I've lost quite a few. At this point, I've been locked since April 2019. The issue started in June after catching COVID. So what happened, Bayesian? What happened? Maybe the medications that you were on caused you to have some hair loss. So you're just gonna have to, and I'm sorry to hear about your COVID. So you're just gonna have to be patient and give it, be patient, give it some more time to grow back in. And you can use Hollywood hair bar to help your hair to grow back in. Do hot oil treatments to strengthen your hair. And I'm telling you guys, whatever products I mention on here are products that I've tried and that works, okay? So I don't just randomly send folks to go use products. These are things that I've tried and they have worked. Hey, Majesty. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Never give up. Thank you. 4 to 6 weeks, Eagle's Vision. 4 to 6 weeks to retie Sisterlocks. That's your safe zone. What about rice water? I don't know about rice water. I've never used it before. I don't know about rice water. I've heard that it's good, but I can't say go use rice water because I've never tried it before. I have 386 locks. Quite a bit of locks. Guys, I only have 300 locks and I love them. They're beautiful. I don't get caught up in the amount of locks. I just think that depending on your hair density and volume and however many locks your head can facilitate is good. What's the smallest amount of locks I've done? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't get into the counting too much. If my clients want me to count their locks, then I'll count it. Sometimes sometimes I won't. I won't count the locks. Hi from Senegal. Okay guys, can you just shout out where you're tuning in from here? I've seen my London peeps in here. Here's my Senegal, my Jamaica, my West Palm Beach. Can you just type in where you're, what part of the world you're at? Can you just type it in here? I have Sisterlocks for 4 months. I love it. Awesome. Hoop hoop to all the ladies who are enjoying their journey. Virginia, Georgia, Port St. Lucie, Parkland, Florida, Barbados. Welcome guys. West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, Lakeland, California, Houston, Texas. Oh, my St. Croix peeps here. England, of course. Lauderhill, Palm Bay. Thank you guys for joining me here. And if you will, Buffalo, New York. I love Buffalo. It's so peaceful there. Quiet. What if you have curly hair? My locks getting, oh, your locks is curling up and you want them to be straight. Well, the curls is based on your density. If your hair is not yet mature, then it will curl, but once your hair has gotten more mature, then it will hang, it will fall. Orlando, Atlanta. Yes.
Are you over? Or I keep going?
So guys, I would like to do this once a month. Depending on the feedbacks, I would like to do this once a month because, and why I decided doing this is because I've had barrage of messages in my inbox and questions, and I just felt like it would be a good idea to come here and speak on it so others would hear and would help them. This is a community and we help each other. We help each other get through this journey. Alabama. Yes. Louisiana. So we're a community. We try to help each other get through this journey. So I figured it would have been a good idea to come on here and answer the questions. So if my calendar permits me, I would like to do this once a month. So if you guys will type in the comment section what time of the day you think is better, is around this time good, or 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I will go back through the comments and see my feedbacks, and I will decide from there. I have 2 or 3 locks, the same one from last time, that keep coming undone. Once you're here, Black Butterfly, that's my client. Once you're here, once Once your hair has gotten to a certain length and become mature, then it won't come loose anymore. If you are new, you don't have to worry about who's sipping wine today. You guys kept me talking. I totally forget about my wine. My client bought me this wine. Shout out to Miranda, my client, who brought me this wine a few months ago. Thank you guys.
I'll see you next week.
Merry Christmas, guys.
We'll see you, Jen.
So Isabella said 8 Eastern Standard Time. Whatever time is good night to make it easier after work. This time is perfect while I'm at work. Daytime, I'll wake up to get tips. Okay guys, so before you get off, please share the video with 5 of your friends who has natural hair, have locks. We are all about promoting and helping each other on our lock journeys. Thank you again so much for tuning in, joining me here, and I will see you next month, 2021. That will be, if God's willing. We will meet again right here, where we will talk lock tips and questions. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. If you love this video and it has been helpful, or it has answered any of your questions, type in a heart right here. I'm just looking through to make sure that I got all my questions answered. Okay. Okay guys, have a beautiful day. I love y'all. Mwah. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You're done? Okay.
Monique, how do we save it? Save the live?
Are you doing it?